Hey everybody, it's Sensei James here in my living room kitchen area of my house. Unfortunately, as you all know, with this coronavirus situation, we're not able to be in the dojo working out, though I would like to be. And I want to be sure everybody knew that just because we can't be in the dojo, we can't be working out on our mat, can't be doing all the stuff we usually do, doesn't mean we can't still work out, doesn't mean we should not still be working out. Really, really important during this time that we keep our bodies strong, keep our bodies healthy, keep setting goals for ourselves, keep working hard, trying to get better. Obviously, the more physically fit that we can stay, the better we're going to be when we're able to go back to the dojo and train our judo and jiu-jitsu. And honestly, the better shape that we're in physically, the healthier we are, the more likely we are to either not get sick or to recover if we do get sick. So we're going to make a few videos over the next week or so, and hopefully this will all wrap up soon and we're back in the dojo. Until then, even if you don't do these exercises, make time, find a way to do something. It can be inside like this, it can be out in your backyard if you have a backyard or a front yard. Anything you can do that gets your heart rate up, gets you sweating a little bit, that helps you build strength in your upper body, lower body, your core. All of those are going to be good things. Obviously, think about warm-up type exercises and drills that we do a lot of times before classes start. Some of those things are more traditional, like maybe push-ups or crunches or jumping jacks or squat thrusts or running laps, things like that, wind sprints. But we also do a lot of what we call our sport-specific exercises, things that more directly relate to grappling, like judo and jiu-jitsu. So in particular, if you can, try to find a way to work in those sport-specific exercises. Try to get at least 20-30 minutes of exercise each day, if at all possible. If you can't get that much, do what you can do. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, anything, absolutely better than nothing at all. If you have carpeted floor in one of the rooms of your house, that's great. It'll be a little softer than this wood that I'm on now. If you have knee pads you can wear, obviously wear your knee pads. Maybe you don't have a carpeted floor, but maybe there's a big area rug. Maybe you can even sweet talk mom or dad or grandma or grandpa to letting you take the cushions off the couch or some pillows off the bed or some spare pillows or something like that you can put down on the floor to work on. But definitely keep working, keep busy. So I'll just remind you here about some of the sport-specific type exercises or drills that we do work on in warm-ups a lot of times. And again, you don't have to do these, but do something. Just get busy. So we could easily work on our sit-throughs like we do a lot of times in judo and jiu-jitsu warm-ups, where we would just simply be on our hands with our feet up high and then sit one leg all the way through as far as we can until our hip hits the mat, our ground, our floor in this case, and then we can just switch from side to side, just like that. So sit-throughs are really helping us to work a lot of movements that are going to be very similar to what we use grappling on the ground. Of course, we also have our step backs, and this is directly related to when someone tries to take a scissor sweep for us. They try to sweep us over with scissor sweep or knee push scissor sweep, and so we step that leg back so that they can't do that. So if I'm in this position, I can simply take one of my feet, step it way back, and try to stop with my rear end up off the mat, and then do the other side. So I'll do that sideways here. I can be here, starting position, big step back, big step back, big step back. Okay? And of course, we can also work on transitioning ourselves from face down, face up, face down, face up, and we can also move in the other direction, just like that. So any of those type of exercises, they're going to work really, really well for duplicating things that we do in grappling style arts like judo, jiu-jitsu. Okay. Of course, we can do crunches, we can do sit-ups, we can do our judo or jiu-jitsu style sit-ups, where we do a sit-up along with the hip bump. So from this position, I'll simply sit up, one hand on the floor, bump to the side, back down, up, hand on the floor, bump to the other side, and so forth. I've got just an end table here beside the couch. I'm just going to use that to help me do some straight leg raises to work my core or abdominal muscles. So I'm just going to lay down here right by it, reach over, grab the legs of the table with my hands, put my feet out nice and straight, lift them up, and then down, up, and then down, up, and down. And I can make it a little harder. I can move from one side, back up, to the other side, and back up, and then down, and then up. We could also, of course, incorporate a 6-inch component where we have to hold those legs straight out for a certain length of time, maybe 10 count, 20 count, 30 count. We can also flutter kick, point our toes and kick. It's going to make it even tougher. So again, anything we can do that's working those core muscles, it's engaging those abdominals and those obliques, man, that's going to be really good if we can keep our center strong, our core really nice and strong, okay? Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, any of your standard exercises, push-ups and jumping jacks are great. If you can get to the backyard, front yard, anything like that, we have a little bit of room. If you have that, wind sprinting. Remember, wind sprints are directly applicable to what we do in grappling style martial arts, where it's very fast and then slow, very fast, slow, fast, slow. So running as fast as we can over a short distance and stopping for a few seconds, then running back as fast as we can, then stopping for a few seconds. That is going to help to duplicate the type of strain that we put our bodies under when we're grappling, when we're doing judo or we're doing jiu-jitsu. Okay. I have kind of made my own little grappling dummy that I could kind of work with here at home. I'm going to show you guys how I did that. Now, I have some grappling dummies of different kinds at the dojo, but I realize you guys maybe don't have access to that at home. And so I'm going to show you a real quick, simple way to put one together here. And it's nothing very fancy or special. It's definitely not perfect, but if we don't have a training partner, if mom and dad don't want to be your training partner to practice your pins, or maybe your wife or husband doesn't want to be your training partner for practicing pins and arm bars, then worst case scenario, you can do something like what I've done here. So what I've done here is just taking my gi top, and I'll just kind of go in reverse order here, show you what I did. Nothing real fancy or special, but I've got 2 pillows just stacked up here in the center section. And for his arms, I just took a bath towel and folded it in half a couple of times, long ways, laid that down, and I just rolled that up into sort of a tube shape, just like that. And now I'm going to just take that, fold one end over just a little bit, and I'm going to feed that into the arm, and I'll reach through the other end and grab that folded over end and pull it down about to where the wrist is at. I'm not going to pull it all the way out. I don't want it quite extending out of the sleeve. But so now I've got sort of it's a limp arm, but he does at least have some arms that we can work with a little bit. And so I'll now just resituate my pillows. I'll close the gi up, put my belt on him. So I'll fold my belt in half. Start here as low as I can without going off the pillows. And I'll wrap it around once, come back around, over the top, and then under, and then up and over. So be a good opportunity to also practice tying your belt or helping someone else to tie their belt. So again, not a perfect training partner, but gives me something that I can work with a little bit. And so take an opportunity here, stop and think for a moment about the pinning techniques you've learned so far in judo or jiu-jitsu, and just slowly work through them here with your homemade grappling partner or grappling dummy. So maybe I'm going to start here. I'll sit in close and I'll wrap his arm in real tight. We don't have a head. I'm just going to pretend I'll reach around and I'll grab the back of his shoulder or collar. And so of course now I've got him in a good scarf hold or keisagatami hold. And now if you know the modified scarf hold, kazure keisagatami, this arm could just go beneath his arm and shoulder, or arm and armpit, and grab the top of his shoulder. And now I'm in the modified scarf hold. Now I can simply transition to the chest hold. Simple and easy, like that. I'll turn sideways so we can see. I can also go above his head, under the shoulders, grab the belt, pull him in tight. So now I'm in the upper 4-corner hold, Kami Shiho Gatami. Of course, this semester, we're working on the modified upper 4-corner hold. So I'll get on this angle, and I'll encircle his arm, grab the top of his shoulder, go under the other shoulder, and just like that, I'm in the modified upper four corner hold. Okay? And of course we could continue on around. We could maybe do our chest hold on the other side. And then we could of course transition over the top. And now I've got him in Tate Shiho Gatami, just like that. And I could go back to where I started, back to my Kesa Gatami, right? It doesn't have legs or pants, but I can still practice the knee on belly or the floating hold. I can simply be here, take my lower knee, place it right there on his belly, reach over, grab the very bottom of the gi, right here where his pants would normally be, grab his collar, and there's my knee on belly hold. And I can transition to the other side, here or here, for my knee on belly hold, right? So lots of things we could do with it. Again, not perfect grappling dummy, but at least something that we can work with. Okay? So take time, make yourself get motivated, get some work in. Make use of this time. Don't just sit around and watch TV, play video games, surf on the phones, things like that. Obviously, it's a good opportunity to give your body a chance to rest and heal, but we also don't want to get too lax. We don't want to lose all the progress that we've made up to this point. Remember that the curriculum for our junior judo class and our teen adult judo class is on our YouTube channel. If you have a hard time finding it, please reach out to us on Facebook or email, text, call us, whatever you need. We'll help you find that resource. And we're going to make a few more videos here through the week. If any of you, teens, adults, are making workouts at home, if you want to film a little bit of that, send it to us to share on our Facebook page. That would be great. Might provide some motivation for others. Maybe they see something that they can try at home or they want to do at home. I'm going to be making some more videos throughout the week here, and I would really love to see some of you guys film. It doesn't have to be as long as this was. It can just be a minute or two. Parents, if you don't mind having your child's video shown on our Facebook page, send it to us. We'll be happy to put it up there. If you don't want them to be put out on Facebook in a public forum like that, private message them to us and let us check it out. We'd love to see the kids staying busy during this time and working on some of their techniques, at least the exercises. So that's about it, guys. I'll be getting some more videos out later this week. Everyone stay safe and stay busy. Let's turn this into as positive a thing as we possibly can.